You can access the entire episode now on our website, forbiddenknowledge.news, Rokfin, Rumble, and all podcast platforms. What started out as just experiences with Bigfoot and Dogman and psychic communication with those creatures, which is fucking crazy enough, it ends up evolving into experiences with many, many other types of creatures, cryptid creatures, and now he's having experiences with extraterrestrials. Did he tell you guys about those experiences yet?
No, we actually, well, we haven't had him on in a little over a year now.
Well, he's got some, I'm going to give you guys a few updates on some of the crazy stuff that Scott has told me about, and we'll kind of float around with some of this crazy shit, because I think we can jump off of plenty of stuff with just his new experiences. It's crazy.
Record, to all the listeners who may not have heard Scott Pace on our episode or haven't heard him on any other, just understand this. This guy is not like a lunatic. He is a very normal, very salt of the earth guy. He could very easily be your neighbor. You know what I mean?
He reminds me of my uncle, and he's a hunter, and that's what he does. He hunts, he loves his Bible, he goes to church every Sunday, and he has experiences with Bigfoot and extraterrestrials on the weekends.
Right.
Yeah,
his pictures, he shares a lot. So whenever he came over for the show about a year ago, he shared so many pictures I'm talking about thousands of pictures. Yeah. And each one of them, he was like, look, can you see it? Look, can you see it? There he is. There he is. Look, there's the whole family. Yeah, man, you see the Wolfman? You see the fucking Kevin Garnett looking motherfucker? Like that's Wolfman right there, you know?
It's crazy, man.
And so it really is insane seeing all that stuff. And I feel like, you know, Bigfoot, Dogman, really cryptids in general are kind of the closest thing that tie in the ethereal realm to the physical realm.
The missing link between the dimensions / densities, the things that don't make sense, but somehow they're still here. And the unanswered questions.
And how many coincidences do you need until like you're looking at it as if it's something for real? How do you have thousands of pictures of this shit that it literally, if Bigfoot was invisible, like, this is it. Like, this is exactly what it would be, because you're seeing the outline. It's like a blurred image.
I'm telling you, bro, Theo Vaughn had it right. Like, maybe they're just blurry. Like, you know, maybe all the pictures of them are blurry because they're just blurry creatures. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, Scott Pace, great dude. We definitely got to get him back on. But you said that he's talking about aliens now? Catch us up with that.
Well, yeah, dude. Some of the newer shit he's experienced is going definitely to the next level. After I'm going to kind of just catch you up with some of the older stuff. He had a Bigfoot and Dogman that he caught in his rifle scope in a deer stand, and they started psychically communicating with him. Dogman said he's going to go over there and rip him apart if he keeps pointing that gun at him. Dogman communicates back Bigfoot communicates back to Dogman. It's okay. He doesn't have his finger on the trigger, and they're having this three-way conversation. Creeps him the hell out. He leaves the deer stand, but there's these other figures following him out. He thinks there's multiple Dogmen and Bigfoot following him out of the wooded area there. And that just evolves into him not only becoming more interested in this stuff, he's looking for it, he's going out, he's having these other experiences. He took a trip to Nebraska, I believe. It's either Nebraska or North. I think it's Nebraska. Because he has a few friends out there. He started a Facebook group, and people started contacting him about Sasquatch and all these things. So he went out there because they had this group of people that were having incredible experiences. He even met a native chief that established a relationship thing with some of these entities, like communicating with them on a regular basis. So he goes out there to see if he can start communicating with them. Scott's crazy, man. He's like you said, he's just a simple hunter. He's a Christian. He goes to church every Sunday. He talks about his Bible. He even quotes his Bible to the Bigfoot when he goes out there. Yeah. He like sings hymns and stuff too. And he has such an open mind about this stuff. It's so amazing. So he goes out there to experience some of this stuff, try and communicate with some Bigfoots out there. The first night he's there, he says he's experiencing new different types. He calls them Bigfoots, but I'm not so sure they're the same thing, man. What he described sound way creepier than Bigfoots. He said that he saw these.
I think he's looking more along the lines of a possible Rougarou situation.
Well, it could be, because there's a tie-in between these creatures that I found out about yesterday that's pretty profound that we'll get to later. But so he's out there at night with this group of people and that have these, psychic relationship with these. He calls them forest people now, because there's different types. There's not just like Bigfoot looking creatures. There's not just Dogman looking creatures. Now he starts to see little people, little hairy people running around the forest, peeking around the tops of trees. He's seeing eye shine that look like kaleidoscopes of different colors. They're like spinning and shit. The eyes in the dark are spinning, looking at you, creepy as fuck. They're all in the trees. He's seeing the
fey creatures, man. He's seeing the elves.
Dude, he's seeing some weird shit. And they're like all over the place. The kaleidoscope eye shine is twirling, and they're psychically communicating with him, telling him all kinds of stuff, telling him, don't get out of the car, don't come closer. And then he sees, a Bigfoot one, a big one. At one point, one of them comes up to the truck, and they're freaking out, and he tries to reach in and grab Scott's cell phone. He barely was able to snap a picture of it. He has a picture of them put in the doc that's, you can barely see what it is. It's very blurry, but you could tell it's like an arm reaching into the truck of some kind. Dude, the next night, that's what happened the first night. He sees all these weird eye shines, kaleidoscope eyes, little people running around. The next night, he's out, I think it's in a similar area, and he's looking across a clearing, and he sees like this 8-9 foot tall shadow with, eye shining at him. And he hears it communicate with him. He's like, sing to me. So he starts singing this Bible hymn to this creature, like out loud. He starts singing. And on each side of this creature, Scott says that these little people start coming out of the ground and like dancing to the song he's singing. And like a snake, like a snake charmer, he's charming these little people out of the ground with the